A scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Tar Heels have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Catch in the middle. It's Howard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but it's pretty obvious that it's raining. And you just don't know how a quarterback is going to always respond and hand size and how they throw in the rain. An opening drive, a chance to come out and get some momentum, and he makes a critical mistake. And you talk about giving momentum away. Let's see how this offense now comes out and responds the next possession.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels! All that baby in and then stroll into the end. For the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but, man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Goff. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They dumped it off and didn't quite get to the 1st down marker, but they've created a better situation on 4th down.
No doubt. And listen, you want to push the ball down the field, and I want to go throw it beyond the sticks and get the 1st down, but I think they made the right decision dumping it off. You'd like your running back to find a way to break an extra tackle and get that 1st down, but decision time now on 4th.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
He leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lopez to pass. Snagged out of the air. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Finds him out of the backfield. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, out of space. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Goff. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Lopez wants to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Buying some time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's gone. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. I'm trying to power it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Ramblin' Wreck players. that winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him! Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The offense changing the play. Lopez to pass. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give out of the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Lopez wants to fire. Flies it out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line, it's gone. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. Got it in stride at the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him.
Wide open spaces. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. It's complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Just plowing ahead. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. single back formation, and they give it to him. Fights off a defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Might as well give it to him again. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air. It's Knight. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Snatches it on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They're dealing with a second and long. Lopez to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you'll see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job of the defense knocking it down, getting the ball in the ground.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, Its passing situation is a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got a man, it's Johnson. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. DB's right up on the receivers. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Hard running there. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback takes a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much